I just wanted to make a video and, pretend like I'm just sitting down with you since I can't come and sit next to a lot of you. I just wanted to tell you about what I'm doing. This year I've announced that I'm doing the world race, and some of you guys know what that is and you're super excited for me, and some of you guys don't know what that is. So I just want to tell you more about it and updates with the virus, of course, and all that's going on in the world right now. This is such a unique time in history, and I really believe that God is doing so much, even though there's so much pain on the forefront of our minds, on the news, on everything. I really believe God is doing so much in the middle of all of that. So I just wanted to talk about that and what I'm doing this year. So the world race is what I'm doing. It's an 11-month mission trip to 11 countries, and it is run by an organization called Adventures in Missions, which is based out of Georgia, and they are connected with ministry partners, church planners, people who are missionaries around the world, in all different countries. And so they send out these trips, and so the one that I'm going on is 11 months in 11 countries, and so they send us out to connect with partners in different countries that are already doing the work of the Lord in those countries. And so we get to just come alongside of them and help them in whatever way they need, so just support their ministry. And so in some countries it'll be teaching English, or doing children's ministry or youth type ministry, or just physical labor like building things, working on buildings, working on clearing paths, like whatever it is they need. Or it can be just street ministry, just going out and evangelizing, like telling people about who Jesus is, like praying for people to be healed. Just, it can be so many different things in different countries, which is so exciting for me, and I have wanted to do this trip for a long time. And so it's just one of those things where I felt the Lord on this timing right now. And so yeah, this is crazy. When I committed to this trip, it was the beginning. The virus at that point was not, we didn't know it was in the US yet, so when I committed to it, it was like the end of February, beginning of March. And so yeah, I didn't know it would be this the way it is in the world and in the US specifically, but I really felt the Lord on that timing of committing to it at that time, and I applied for it and just really felt like God said, you're leaving in October. And so I applied for the one route that was leaving in October, and so my route, where I'm going, is the countries that we're going to are kind of up in the air sort of at this point, and so I'm still praying into those countries and hoping that I will be able to go, but some or many or all of our countries might need to be changed. So, but I'll tell you the countries I'm going to. So first we will go down to Costa Rica, and then Panama, and then Ecuador, and then down to Peru, and then Chile, which is at the bottom of South America. And then we will go all the way over, all the way over to the other side of the world to go to Japan, and then Taiwan, Vietnam, Cambodia, Malaysia, and then Indonesia. So it's a wild route, and I'm not really, I'm really excited. Those countries really excite me, but I also know that whatever God has will be the best. And so it's kind of cool that my team and I will be traveling with about 50 other people, and we will have the same route. We'll go to the same places. We won't necessarily all be doing the same ministry every month, but we will be together, and we've been connecting and communicating, and it's been super awesome to get to know all of these awesome missionaries who are going to go out to the world with me, and they're from all over the US, and they're just really wonderful, and they're all from different places, so it's really cool to get to know them. But yeah, so we will be traveling together, but it's kind of cool that we get to be a route where the team at Adventures in Missions, who is like the staff for this trip will actually, have to just kind of work out whatever works out with the virus, and where we can go and where, we can't go. They'll have to just work that all out. And so, I'm super thankful that the staff has been super on it with the virus. They've given us updates, and we are actually still planning on launching in October. Of course, that could change, all things depending, but they are still planning on that for us. So that's super awesome. And in October, I will go down to Georgia, where the Adventures in Missions base main headquarters is, and we will have training camp, which is super awesome. It's 2 weeks, and we will train for different situations around the world and doing ministry and work, and they'll teach us a lot, and we'll get to meet our whole squad and be with them. So that's super exciting, and I'm just really expected to see what the Lord does. And we're still head on, planning on going, and so I am just beginning my fundraising journey. So this is a mission trip, so I am fundraising the whole thing. I'm going to be asking lots of people for help on this trip to get me there and to do the Lord's work. And I actually was enlightened to read a lot of different scriptures where even Jesus was supported by people when he went and did ministry. People would let him stay with him, they would give him food, and so this is very similar to what the disciples and Jesus did. Was they relied on the church to support them, to send them out to different areas that they were going to. And I'm going to do the same. I'm going to rely on the church and not just my own strength to support me. And so I am reaching out to you, my community, to ask for support. I wish I could sit across from all of you. Hopefully some of you I can do video calls with, or talk on the phone and just talk more intimately with you about what I'm doing and my heart for it. But for now, this is a good way for me to explain what I'm doing. So so the total for the whole trip is, the trip is almost a year long, and the total is $17,700, which is a lot. But when you really think about how much it would cost for me to live and be here, it's probably a lot more than that. So it's super valuable. I feel like I am equipped. I was in Bethel School of Ministry this whole year in California. Most of you probably know that, and I feel like I just got so much healing and got so close to the Lord like I never had been. And so I feel like he is calling me now. I feel like this is the time I'm supposed to sign up for this trip and go and raise support and just be ready to go wherever he sends me, since we don't know necessarily if we'll go to the same places. So I just feel really called. I know that he will provide every penny and then some, as he always has done. And so just if you want to join me on this journey, I have linked my my blog, which is also where my donation page with Adventures in Missions is. So it's lucysmoot.theworldrace.org, and I will link that. And you can go on there to find out more about the World Race, more about the organization, but also you can donate. And if you donate, it is tax deductible. It's a nonprofit, so just like donating to any other mission trip, it's the same. And so you can donate on there and see, just see what the Lord does. I'm so expectant for this year. If you have anything encouraging to say, or just want to talk more about this trip, I would love to share more of my heart. But that's all for now. I just wanted to explain, kind of give you guys an update and explain more of what I'm actually doing. So yes, thank you for watching. I guess that's all I have to say. But may God bless your day. I pray that Jesus would encounter you today, that you would know his presence, that you would hear his voice, and that he would just show you how much he loves you, and that you would find him in scripture, that you would find him in the animals, the trees around you, and just in everything he's created. And so I just bless you today, and thank you for being a part of my life and supporting me. And I'm just so grateful. So that's all for now.